Hello, this is the Ashley Corinne, also known as Corinne Wednesday. And if I look distracted, it's because I'm looking for a specific something which I had just found. Um, Hold on. Now, this video, I have to say, oh, pardon me. This video, I approve of this message. This is one of my campaign videos for my, if you haven't been paying attention, for my run for president in 2020 of the United States of America, of course. Oh, and before you comment, I'm not a veteran of World War II or Korea. So this is although I do come from a somewhat military family. This is my grandfather's hat, who actually fought in World War II, and my brother was stationed in Korea recently. He didn't do any fighting, obviously, but so just out of respect for the veterans. Now, all jokes aside, I'm going to talk about Donald Trump, and this will be not so much acting on my part, because I don't need to act about this. I'm talking about his zero tolerance policy, him and Jeff Sessions. Their zero tolerance policy in separating children from women who were seeking asylum. Now, leaving aside all the biblical inaccuracies that are going on with this administration, I just want to say this. And I'm not Christian, by the way. I have to say that I'm pagan. So, pagan for president 2020 is this zero tolerance policy in that wormy little bastard Jeff Sessions, who I think is a wormy little bastard. This will destroy Trump. Now, the Access Hollywood tape, the grab him by the pussy, that didn't destroy him. Him saying that Barack Obama was born in Kenya, that didn't destroy him. Him saying that Ted Cruz's father helped kill JFK, that didn't destroy him. And even the Mueller investigation, which, as of this point, there's only two people that know what's going on there: God and Bob Mueller. But that aside, and that will be a legal hangover for Trump for years, but this zero tolerance immigration policy, this will destroy him. This is unconscionable. No moral person who has a beating heart or a soul could condone something like this. And I'm going to stop short of saying that Trump doesn't have a soul, because I'm sure he has a soul. Deep down inside that hair transplant wig of his, I know there's a soul. But if there is one, he sure is not exposing it. And this will be a black stain. This zero tolerance policy in Jeff fucking Sessions will be a black stain on American history as long as records are kept. It's bullshit. And if I was president, first of all, if I was president, I would not have hired Jeff Sessions, for one, but I wouldn't have enacted that policy in the first place. But if it was going on, like, let's say I'm VP, and like Donald Trump gets capped, God forbid, and I have to step into the ring, I would end it right now. I'd I wouldn't phone call Jeff Sessions. I'd grab him by his wormy little collar and tell him to fucking stop it. Oh, and to Jeff Sessions, I'll say this: if you want to fight the war on drugs, repeal the federal prohibition on cannabis. You wormy little fuck. Probably never smoked a joint in his life. But that's beside the point. That was just a little side note. But Trump, if you're watching, and I know this isn't Fox and Friends, but if you're watching, I just have one thing to say to you. And I mean that, bitch. Corinne Wednesday 2020.